Yesterday we talked about big emotions and how to diffuse them. Well, today we're going to talk about making things right, making it right.
Welcome to Collective Gifts. I'm Noella and this is Rachel.
Hey, everyone. So, our little relative, she went to church with us a few times, and in one of the times, they had studied the fruit of the Spirit. And so, one of the great things about that is we're able to use that to incorporate it into our daily living. Now, if she had a moment where she disrespected us in a way, maybe she, hit because she was mad, or if she, offended us in some way, and we were asking her to, all right, are you ready to apologize and to give a sorry hug and kiss? She'll be honest, no filter, right? No. So we're like, okay, we're going to give you some more time so you can think about this and, calm down and things like that. And still, if it happened where it was a no, and this happened a couple of different instances. Well, the beauty of having that Sunday school lesson is the fact that it was talking about the fruit of the Spirit. And one of the fruit of the Spirit is love. And so I could incorporate that by letting her know, you learned about the different fruits of the Spirit. You learned about love. And what is love, right? Love is, edifying one another. It is building each other up. It is doing the right thing. And so when you hurt someone, right, you want to make it right by apologizing. If you remain stubborn, by saying you don't want to apologize, then that's the opposite of love. And if you want to go forth in loving your aunties, then you're gonna have to go forth and make things right by apologizing, and then let her know that, okay, I'll be there with you, if, to apologize to this auntie. And she did. And so that's one of those things, is we have to remember, even for ourselves, we may get offended and we may not want to apologize, but if we remain prideful or stubborn, we're not going to want to, and then we're going to want to be stuck in that pity party of that anger, right? And then allow that to fester and morph into other things, which we don't want to do, because we want to enjoy living life together with our family.
And so, with just that, we just continue to love on her even when she didn't want to apologize or didn't want to make things right. And so we just waited patiently and just, continue to love on her, encourage her, and, just did stuff with her. And then eventually she did come through, because we know love covers
Yes.
all. And so love changed her heart so that she went forth and apologized when she needed to and gave that sorry hug and kiss.
She did. She did. Yeah, I remember we would, give her the hugs and give her kisses and tell her, I love you. And, go forth and redirect to another activity, and then get back to it. Okay, are you now ready to apologize, to make it right? And it never failed. She always did, because she knew then that it was okay. You can be mad and you're still loved. We're not going to, just love you only when you love us.
No
but
conditional
even,
love.
Yeah, even when you're not happy with us, we still love you no matter what. And so I think that gave her a sense of that security too. Like, okay, I can share how I'm feeling, and then I can then learn how to process and make it right.
And we saw that the love did make a difference. Love brought change. And so when you apply that to your life, whether it's at work or with family, especially in the holidays, when there's, that one family member that tries to push your buttons, but you just try and you can change that situation and change that relationship around by just continuing to love on that person and watch that, change them and change you. And so that it'll, improve upon your relationship.
You can turn it around.
Yes.
Yes. And you may not feel like it. Sometimes you just have to hold your tongue, right? Or you just have to practice that self-control and just not be reactive. But at the end of the day, we know we are spirit ruled, right? We know that our seeds of love, they're going to reap a harvest in that love. It's going to bring change and transformation within our lives and in our relationships. And so it's so important to remember that what we're doing, it's bigger than us, because it's not only your relationship with that family member or that loved one, but it's going to affect all the other relationships within, your circle, within your clan. And so we want to encourage you to continue to just be mindful in those moments where God is leading you to go forth in walking in love with other people, or when maybe someone offended you and, you're not ready to let go. We have to remember, you can have that moment to cool down, but forgiveness is a choice. And it is, in fact, a choice that we can choose to do. God's not going to force us. However, he did command us to forgive, right? Because we forgive others because he forgave us. And so we want to also be that demonstration of his love to others. We are his ambassadors. We need to represent his love. And we know, like Noella said, love covers all. It conquers everything. And we can see how it brings forth tangible change and transformation. So we thank you for joining us today. God bless you. And we will see you again soon. And until then, Shalom.
Aloha.